Okay, hello all. Welcome to I Love Ruby playlist in data making. So today we'll be looking at some things which I left in my book, which I didn't do it in my book while I was doing Ruby 2.2. That is like today we'll be looking at and or, and we'll be looking at another thing called flip-flop operations that's been used in loop. So this is kind of like we are doing kind of like two topics in one video. One is about like comparison and logic. Another one is like what should have been done while loop should have been done. Okay, so that's the thing. Anyway, let's start with it. Okay, let me just copy this program and then execute it. Okay, so I haven't provided the program name and all those stuff. Okay, yeah, fine. Right, okay, so let me just get my text meet. I think I would have renamed double and or something like that. Okay, right. Okay, let me name it as double and dot rp, right? Just save it. Yeah, this one is in desktop Ruby, right? Double and all. Okay, just a second. Okay, right. Okay, so I saved it as double and dot rb, right? And let's execute and see how it works, right? So yeah, so I'm just putting it like Ruby um, double and dot rb, right? So look, the age is over here is 21, right? The variable age is 21 over here, and it checks the condition like if age is greater than or equal to 18, yeah, which is true, right? And if the age is less than or equal to 30, which is also true. So if this thing is called as AND operator, that means both the conditions, the left and right side of it should be true. Then only then it will be true. So only if both are true, this is true, and this should also be true. Only then the condition will be true. Okay, so and then only then it will just print like you have joined army. Let me put the age as 31 or something like that, right? Okay, so it says. Okay, I think I didn't save it. Let me save it. Yes, now it says you cannot join the army, right? So the age is 31. So this is true. Then it checks this condition over here, right? Age less than or equal to 30. Okay, so that's the thing, right? And okay, yeah, fine. So that's how this one works. Okay, this double and works. So if you have many conditions and you need to find a place where all conditions need to get satisfied, then you can use this double and. Okay, so this is the thing, right? And similarly, what you can do is you can modify this program and save it like, okay, let me just, okay, file, save as, I'll put it like and.rb and we'll see what's the result, okay? So, and rather than this double and, let me put and, right? And, right? And let me see what's the result, okay? So, ruby and.rb, right? Okay, you cannot join army. Let me put the age as 21, okay? And it says you can join the army. So what is the difference between double and? Okay, actually, the thing is the double and, that is the double ampersand symbol is more efficient, okay, than this and, because uh, if, okay, like I didn't put that in my book because it needs further explanation textually. Okay, so the thing is like, okay, if this one becomes false, okay, if I just put 17 over here, okay, this and even evaluates over here. So, but anything false and anything is nearly false. So double and will be more efficient. Like if the left side stuff is false, double and will be more efficient and it won't even evaluate the right side. Okay, so, but yeah, theoretically both do the same thing. Okay, like so that's the thing. And so don't worry about much of the difference. Use double and rather than this and as much as possible. Okay, that will be like where you need to use this and will be in some special situations, which will be explained later in the part of book. Of course, like I haven't written in my book yet, but yeah, I will explain it. Right? Okay, so that's the thing, right? And similarly, there's another thing called OR. Okay, so OR operator. Okay, so let me just copy this program and okay. Uh, let me put it like, let me just name this program like double or. Okay, so I don't want to keep putting comments and all those stuff. Okay, double or dot rb, right? Okay, so that's the name. And okay, so what I've just put is like I've just put like name is Zygo, right? So if name is Zygote or anything, any one of them could be true, or name is R2D2, it will say that the name is robot. Okay. Otherwise, it will say that the name may not be robot. Okay, so let us execute it. Okay, so just okay, Ruby double or dot RB. Yeah, it's a robot. Let me put some other name. Let me put my name or something like that. Okay, so right, so save it before doing it, otherwise it will give you the last result. Okay, Karthik may not be a robot. Okay, so similarly what you can do is like, okay, you can save this program as like file save as. Okay, so let me just keep it like or.rb. That is, oh, in this double or we are using this thing called pipe symbol. Okay, so that is like double pipe symbol. Okay, so and instead of that we can use this or. Okay, so that's the thing, and you will get the same result. Okay, so okay, right, let me put like or.rb, right? Karthik may not be a robot. Oops, I didn't save it. Okay, so and let me just put the name as r2d2 2d2 oops 2d2, right? And let me execute it. R2D2 is robot. Okay, so that's the thing, right? Yeah. So that's how it just works. So, or any one could be true. Okay, either this could be true or this could be true. Okay, so if any one is true, then or will return true. Or similarly, even this double pipe or this double or whatever you call. It's better to call double pipe, and it's better to call that one as double ampersand. Okay, so that's the thing. Oh, it'll be a little bit confusing. Double and means or double or if I just see people putting something like this and this. Okay, so that's really confusing, right? So it's better to say that double pipe or double ampersand. So let me also change the names of the programs or something like that, double ampersand or double pipe or something like that, and put it so that people won't get confused. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay. So yeah, you can combine conditions or and something like that and all those things. Future also you can do something like this. Okay, like you want to do something like multiple conditions, right? So you can go something like complex stuff. Like, excuse me, I've just got a very good cold. Hopefully not COVID. Okay, so yeah, and okay, so what you can just do is like you can just put some condition over here and you can put an or over here and another condition. Okay, so and this will be a condition unit. Okay, so and then you can put another condition like and another condition like okay condition and what to say another or another condition, like you can just keep on chaining it, right? So you could go something complex, but this book is just like basic Ruby. Like we are not about like I don't want to confuse people. Okay, I just want to give the basic building blocks and let people build them with it. Okay, so that's the thing, right? Maybe if I'm just doing like some kind of projects in Ruby, yeah, maybe I'll be putting something complex and bit confusing or something like that, depending on the situation. But yeah, this book is mainly like for people who want to start Ruby. So that's the thing, right? So that's the thing. Next, I just want to tell you about a thing called flip-flop operators. Okay, so just put Control L to clear the terminal, right? I just want to tell something about like flip-flop operators. Okay, so uh, flip flop. Okay, so now we have come to a different territory called loops. Okay, like this and or should have been told in comparison and logic, but I left it. Flip flop, I think it was introduced later in Ruby or something like that. So that's the thing. That's why I'm just having it only now. And but yeah, let me just okay and do it and show it to you. Right. So it's called flipflop.rb text meet. Okay, and okay, right. Save the file. Okay, right. Okay, right. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, now let me execute and show it to you. It prints from 5 to 8. So what really happens? Okay, so let me just comment this line and let me comment this line also, right? Okay, so it is just 1 up to 10 and just print that number, right? So it prints 1 to 10. Okay, very good, right? But now, what will happen if I do this one, right? Why it's called as flip-flop? Okay, so, right? So what happens over here is, okay, right? So when it's one, okay, it's checks whether it's I is equal to one, sorry, 1 is equal to 5, no, or 1 is equal to 8, no. And similarly for 2, 3, 4, it just checks and no, no. Okay, so for 5, what happens is 5 is equal to 5. Okay, so imagine like, okay, when 5 is equal to 5, it turns on a switch, okay, and says that, okay, this entire expression is true. That is, it flips. Okay, so now, so since it's true, it starts printing I. Okay, so yeah, so 5 gets printed, and from 6 and all, like, yeah, even though, okay, then from 5 on it becomes true. Okay, because this condition flips the switch. Okay, so this condition flips the switch, it becomes on, and till this condition is being satisfied, the switch keeps, imagine the switch is on. Okay, so for 6 also it is true, it doesn't even care about this because nothing matches. Okay, for 6 also it's true, 7 also true, 8 also true, and okay, and when it's actually 8, what happens is, okay, this one matches. Okay, now it just flops. Okay, that is, from on the true it becomes false. Okay, but it also prints 8 because, okay, and then it just flops. Okay, over here it just goes and it just flops, and then that's it, it just finishes off. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so the thing is, this condition makes it true and it just keeps on being true till this condition is satisfied, and then it just becomes false. Okay, so this is a very, very different operator. If you don't understand it, okay, just leave it. But the thing is, like, yeah, this is how it works. This is called as flip-flop operator, right? So when the condition on the left is satisfied, it becomes true, and it keeps on being true. Okay, till the condition right gets satisfied. Okay, so this is how it works. But imagine the advantage of it. Excuse me. Imagine the advantage it gives you, right? The thing is, if you try to write this, okay, so in other code and all, like, this is the code I've just written. Like, let me just increase the font. Okay, right. Oops, if I increase the font, it's just okay. So yeah, this is the code I've just written. Like, instead of this flip flop, let me just copy and put it in TextMate and expand, right? So this is the code. Okay, so over here, what I've done is, like, okay, uh, this is the equivalent code, but imagine the amount of code I need to write. Okay, so I've just put something like, okay, uh, okay, this print nil can be ignored. I don't know why I put it. Okay, actually I should have put it like print it is equal to nil. Okay, so that's how I should have put it. Okay, print it. Okay, I'm just finding mistakes when I read my book. Okay, printed is equal to nil. Okay, so that's the thing. And now, when I just make it true when I is greater than or equal to 5. This is almost equal to this one, right? Okay, so that's the thing, right? And now I just make it false when I is greater than or equal to 8. Even if you execute this program, okay, so it will become like, okay, like it will print the same 5, 6, 7, 8. But look at the verbosity of this and look at the conciseness of this. So that's the thing. And I can also do it with conditions like this, okay, uh, but then still look at this. If I even do it with conditions, but then look at it, like it's a bit confusing to read. Okay, so compared to this one, so I feel like flip-flop operator is a very good one, and I'm very happy to have discovered it. Okay, so that's the thing, right? So yeah, that's how flip-flop operator works. Okay, so in this video we have looked at double ampersand, double pipe used for and or operations. We have also looked at keywords a and d, that is and or, and we also looked about flip-flop operators. But yeah, it is we jump from okay comparison to loops. Okay, but the thing is like yeah, I've left it out in my book before, and now I'm just adding it, so I just wanted to make a video about it. Okay, I hope you would have enjoyed the video and understood about it. Yeah, if you don't, yeah, please put comments or something like that so that like I can put better videos or something like that. If you have some suggestions about my book or something also, yeah, please do put comments or something so that I can refine it. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I love Ruby.